This is the ultimate question for you. Are you ready to be your own boss and achieve your dreams? Liberty Business Advisors of San Francisco, Inc. is a full-service business consulting and brokerage firm specializing in small to medium-sized businesses. At Liberty Business Advisors, our professionals include lawyers, accountants, realtors who have years of experience in selling and marketing business opportunities. Call Business Advisors for free consultation if you're thinking about selling or planning buying a new business. Call us at 925-932-2450. Visit us on our website, lbaweb.com, or follow us on Facebook.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, Business Advisors 101. Today is June 16th, 2014. Olive?
Good evening, Olive. And tonight's guests are Laurence Superville, Atta Arghandiwal, Abudullah Nevin, and Dr. Farid Homayoun.
We have a packed show tonight, so this show is gonna be moving really quickly. So I'm gonna start with a couple of things about giving a money watch or market update. The first thing that I'm gonna be talking about is there's a new crisis that's developing in Iraq, and it's actually gonna affect, more than likely, it's already having an effect on the market, especially the price of gold and oil. So in other words, oil has already moved up. And they're saying that if this crisis actually bleeds and becomes a larger crisis, it could actually affect once again the market. Even though traditionally speaking, this is the slowest month, usually during summertime, and now with the World Cup also, a lot of people's attention is on the World Cup.
That's one of the things probably.
Yeah, so usually the market has light volume during these times. But anyway, the traders are still keeping an eye on Iraq because it's a very fluid situation. Then secondly, I would like to talk about the fact that the Senate is looking into the high-frequency trading situation, which is becoming a major problem for Wall Street, because at the end of the day, investors have lost confidence to an extent, because they feel like when there's high-frequency trading, it actually affects the little investors, because you're competing with the big boys, and the big boys always are ahead of the game. So high-frequency trading is like within a matter of like this, they're already ahead of you. They trade. They trade ahead of you.
We're the little guys. We wouldn't even.
So the Senate is definitely looking into this, and then and that's it basically. So those were the little things that I had some updates, because since we have a busy schedule, you have some updates for the viewers as well.
Yeah, I do. Actually, this whole week has been busy, and my followers that are following me on Facebook, they're probably wondering what's going on. Yes, three events are happening back to back. I have a mixture that's happening with the beautiful group that we have with Atta Arghandiwal and Nima Sarati, and most of us were getting together. It's a private meeting that hopefully we're going to organize some networking events for the future, and that's happening this Friday. And Saturday night, I have a grand opening for Zala restaurant. It's a small opening. It holds about 50-60 people. So first come, first serve. So if you're interested, just inbox me your information or send an email so I could reserve. And third of all, on the 24th of this month, we also have networking event, which we have Dr. Raj, which is the city council from Fremont, that he is trying to get a hold of the mayor to come to the event as well. It's a great place to network. Just bring your business cards and just come and mingle and meet people. So that's what's happening.
And that's the 24th. It's at the Chutney Restaurant in Fremont, right?
It's in Chutney Restaurant. It's at 6 to 6:30. If you could make it, it's after work. The food is great, and I'm sure it's going to be a good group of people, so just come on in. It's free.
Yeah, it's free. Yeah. And it's actually kind of like, you can say it's Business Advisors, kind of like a business mixer in a sense, to an extent, right?
It's the first event under Business Advisor.
Yeah, So that's good to know. Anything else all of you have?
Just keep following us on Facebook and Twitter. We always have, things happening. We have networking, business mixers. If you want to come to the show, you could definitely go through our website if you're interested to promote your businesses. There's different options that you could follow.
Thank you, Olive. So, ladies and gentlemen, actually, we're gonna have we finished this segment. We kept it short and sweet. So that way I don't have to talk too much today on today's show. I have a lot of guests, and they're all looking at me.
Yeah.
So they're waiting for their turn. So anyway, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna actually Olive is gonna be talking to Laurence Superville. He was here last week, so he's gonna actually share a couple of his products. Actually, more than a couple of products.
It is 5 links.
5 links, and plus the coffee.
Yes.
And it's a special coffee, right?
Losing weight.
Wow, okay.
Coffee lovers, watch out.
Okay, so anyway, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we can return, you're going to be talking to with Laurence about his products.
His products.
Thank you.
Fletcher Jones Motor Cars, authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer of Fremont. Fletcher Jones Motor Cars of Fremont is proud to serve Fremont with quality Mercedes-Benz vehicles. With many models, we have something for every taste and need. For 2 years in a row, rated as the #1 Mercedes-Benz dealer. Contact Rahman Wahab at 510-279-7014.
Jadoo TV just got better. Introducing Jadoo Tab. Endless entertainment to go.
Are you a coffee drinker? Yeah, I thought so. Aren't we all? The bigger question is, are you a coffee drinker or are you a coffee nut? Be honest. How can you tell? If you name your cats Cream and Sugar, you definitely have a problem. If your eyes stay open when you sneeze, you're probably one of those 6 cups or more a day coffee drinkers. Imagine if you can keep your coffee fix, but actually enjoy a coffee that is healthy for you and tastes amazing. If you like coffee like we do, we want you to enjoy your coffee and allow you to drink as much as you want. But the key is to enjoy a cup of joe that's good for you. Most coffee does a little extra for your health, and having too much can be an issue. What's the connection between coffee and wellness? Montevita isn't just another cup of coffee. It's a brewed beverage infused with ingredients proven to have positive nutritious effects, like MCT oil, which has been successfully integrated into weight loss programs. Raymond seeds are also added to the beans, which provide important nutrients and powerful antioxidants. How good is this coffee? Don't ask me. Ask the person who shared this video with you. They can even let you sample this incredible coffee. But be careful. It's so good, you just might rename all your children to Montevita. With Montevita, your day just got amazing.
Fletcher Jones Motor Cars, authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer of Fremont. Fletcher Jones Motor Cars of Fremont is proud to serve Fremont with quality Mercedes-Benz vehicles. With many models, we have something for every taste and need. For 2 years in a row, rated as the #1 Mercedes-Benz dealer. Contact Rahman Wahab at 510-279-7014.
जिंदगी खाक न थी खाक उड़ाते गुजरी तुझसे क्या कहते तेरे पास जो आते गुजरी
Jadoo TV just got better. Introducing Jadoo Tab. Endless entertainment to go.
Are you a coffee drinker? Yeah, I thought so. Aren't we all? The bigger question is, are you a coffee drinker or are you a coffee nut? Be honest. How can you tell? If you name your cats Cream and Sugar, you definitely have a problem. If your eyes stay open when you sneeze, you're probably one of those 6 cups or more a day coffee drinkers. Imagine if you can keep your coffee fix, but actually enjoy a coffee that is healthy for you and tastes amazing. If you like coffee like we do, we want you to enjoy your coffee and allow you to drink as much as you want. But the key is to enjoy a cup of joe that's good for you. Most coffee does a little extra for your health, and having too much can be an issue. What's the connection between coffee and wellness? Montevita isn't just another cup of coffee. It's a brewed beverage infused with ingredients proven to have positive nutritious effects, like MCT oil, which has been successfully integrated into weight loss programs. Raymond seeds are also added to the beans, which provide important nutrients and powerful antioxidants. How good is this coffee? Don't ask me. Ask the person who shared this video with you. They can even let you sample this incredible coffee. But be careful. It's so good, you just might rename all your children to Montevita. With Montevita, your day just got amazing.
Here we are. We're back with Mr. Laurence Superville. So, Laurence, welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you for having me again.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure,
So,
being on stage.
we're very excited. Our viewers are excited. So, for all the coffee lovers, you could drink coffee and lose weight. So, go ahead and tell us about that.
If they're excited, I'm ecstatic on the side. It's amazing, you know, when you combine nature and science, you know, the amazing things can happen. You know, I'm very fortunate to be part of an organization that are so interested in creating an environment so we all can have a better life. You know, we can all live a healthier life and
an easier life.
And an easier life. Isn't that right? You know?
All right. So we could see the coffee right here sitting next to us. But go ahead and tell us a little bit about why would our consumers will actually buy your coffee. There's so many products out there that, you know, you could lose weight.
Yeah, and that's true. That's a fact. But we strongly believe the marketplace is big enough for everyone to participate in. As we all know, coffee is the second most consumed beverage in the world outside of water. So we know the marketplace is big for everyone. But what makes our products so unique is how our coffee is infused with 2 key ingredients. The 2 key ingredients our coffee is infused with, one is called Ramon seeds. The Ramon seeds, it's antioxidant. As we all know, antioxidant, we all need a certain amount of antioxidant in our diet daily. Antioxidant help takes care of free radicals. Free radicals are toxins that kill healthy cells in our body. It also has MCT oils. If you're a big fan of Dr. Ayers, he's always talking about MCT oils.
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Well, MCT oils is medium chain triglyceride. And what this does, it helps suppresses the appetite. So as we all know, if you're a coffee drinker, you drink average 1 or 2 cups of coffee per day. Drinking this coffee with MCT oils will help suppresses your appetite, so therefore it helps you lose weight. So
is there any side effects, any health side
if you're accustomed to drinking coffee, there's no side effects, but we do you know, talk to people that may have allergies to caffeine. If you have allergies to caffeine and stuff like that, just be aware of the product that you're using. If you have any medical conditions that you can have caffeine, please consult your physician first before you use the product. But again, it's just another cup of coffee that you can enjoy and know you're having a healthy cup of coffee when you do so.
Absolutely. And we actually had, you know, myself and Barmal in one of the events, Laurence brought coffee for everybody. So we had the coffee. The coffee is a good coffee. And how could people order? Where can they get it?
My information is on the screen. You can go directly to my website. That's L Superville at 5links. www.5links.net/Superville, or you can call me directly on my cell. My cell number is 510-789-9068, and I can direct you how to order this amazing product. We're really truly excited about these products that our company have launched recently. The whole wellness segment, in January of this year, our company did something amazing. We invested $62 million in a company called Chromadex. If you're familiar with Chromadex, Chromadex is is a company that they do a lot of scientific research for big companies like Bayer and Stanford University and stuff like that. So for the next 4 years, we actually purchase the patent for any health and wellness products that they may bring out for the consumers out there. So it's some amazing things that in the works to come out for the next couple of months. So keep looking at what we have to offer. You can always find all our products and services at my website. Again, that's www.5links.net/Superville. Or again, you can call me directly. The number on the screen is my direct line, so you will talk to me when you call.
All right. Do you want to talk a little bit about the prices? How are the prices?
The prices is pretty competitive for an infused coffee. On average, people pay anywhere from $25 to $30 for a 12-ounce bag. This 12-ounce bag will give you about 57 servings. 57 servings. That's if you use about 1 teaspoon per 8 ounce of water. Or so it's really a great product with a great price. You know,
it doesn't sound like it's pretty fair.
Yeah, what's the price you want to pay for good health? You know,
losing weight.
And losing weight. That's right.
A good coffee losing weight. So you want to pay? How much you want to pay?
That's right. Those personal trainers and those gym fees are very expensive.
All right. Okay, so I know you have other products. You know that other things that are happening here. And what is the High Five nutrition products that you?
High Five nutrition product is really amazing. One of the thing is that with a High Five product, it's a nutrient-packed design product that helps individual, you know, combine all the nutrition in one. We have what they call the High Five challenge that we have right now.
Is that a shake or is it a?
It's a combination of all. It's a combination of all. So you have the combination of what you call the lean, the boost, and the edge.
Okay.
And what these products entail is it's a combination. Or High Five Lean. Or High Five Lean allows you to have a nutrient rich shake. I mean, you know, we all do smoothies and shakes and stuff like that frequently. So it allows you to use this product as a shake. Or Boost is an appetite suppressant as well, just as a coffee. Appetite suppressant, which delivers energy and antioxidant to the system, so it gives you a lot of energy. And the edge is what we call the optimum total health and wellness. It's a dietary supplement. It helps improve endurance. All right, and it support what they call healthy aging. You know, before you heard a lot about anti-aging, but with this product, it's all about helping the body age well. You know, so
it probably has all the vitamins and nutrients that you need.
That's
right. So we're talking about the bar, the shake, and supplements, right?
Yes.
Right.
The edge is a little tablet, a little supplement tablet you can put in water. You get about 60 packs, which is a month's supply. You can have like 2 a day, a month's supply. The High Five Lean comes in. It also has 25 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber as well. So I mean, it really helps you balance your diet on
your daily diet that you need. Again, you could go to Superville's website and learn more about his products. And we have Laurence come back in a couple of other shows as well, and he's going to talk more about his products. But for right now, if you're interested, I think you should be interested actually. You could go on his website and learn more about it.
The products we spoke about today, both the Montevita coffee and the High Five Edge, Boost, and Lean, all your product, all the breakdown of these products are on my website. So if you go to my website, you'll be able to get all the product information and all the dietary information on these products. They're all on my website. And the other products that we also carry, you'll find everything on the website. So again, so if the viewers out there have any questions, and I want to say thank you to the viewers who called last week after the segment. I had dozens of calls after the last segment, and people had a lot of questions. I was able to help a few of them out there, so that was really great. As you know, our company is just not only about products and services. There's a wide
There's a part of you, Laurence, I know you want to say it, but I want to I want to keep our viewers thirsty here.
You want to keep them thirsty?
Yeah.
You're holding back. Is that what it is? Oh,
as
you're holding back.
I watch Laurence driving through the parking lot, it says on the side of his car, ask me how to make money. Now, I'm going to save that for next show because that's a whole segment right there.
Yeah, that's
so
a,
if
that's
you want to
segment.
learn how to make money, Laurence will talk about it in the future shows that it's a whole segment by itself. But go ahead and tell our viewers a little bit about it so they know a little bit, but we're going to leave more details for the next show. Right?
You just want to hold something back.
You
want to keep them hungry or thirsty.
Exactly.
Well, that's fine. And as you know, Olive, our company is a franchise business concept. One of my goal is to help individuals. To really help individuals use our organization as a vehicle to start their home-based business. I mean, that will allow them to build a long-term residual income. As you all know, the job market today is getting very difficult out there.
Absolutely.
And people who do have jobs, they can't really guarantee that job is going to be there tomorrow. With a lot of companies outsourcing today, jobs are going overseas, and in some cases you have machines that are taking over jobs. So there's no need for individuals like you and I anymore on the manufacturing plant line, and in some other even customer service and retail businesses are closing because everything is going online now with technology.
Absolutely.
So again, we offer a lot of people an opportunity to start a home-based business. And as I talked to Bamal last week when I was on, it's much more than the benefits of owning your business. It's not just about freedom, but think about the tax benefits and the tax incentives that business owners have today when you own your own business. So it's much more than just financial freedom and flexibility. Again, it gives you a lot of tax break as a business owner. So people out there who's watching our program, this segment, and they have questions on how to start their own home-based business, feel free to give me a call, send me an email, or look me up online. You can also Google me as well. You'll find me there. All right.
Laurence is everywhere. Thank you so much,
I try to be
Laurence.
listening 24 hours in a day.
Yes. So look out for the coffee, for all the products that you have. You could go on his website. And also, if you're looking for a business opportunity, give Laurence a call.
I'll be waiting by the phone.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with our next guest. Actually, I should say that after this segment, I'll be leaving. We're going to leave Barmal with all the other guests that are coming up.
The High Five Challenge. Start here, start now. And in 55 days, you'll see a new, stronger, healthier you and share it with the world. Take your before photos today. Take your measurements today. Live the challenge. The High Five line of nutrition products will make you look and feel great. High Five Lean is a protein-packed shake that will help you lose weight or maintain a healthy weight. The individual serving packets are convenient and easy to use. High Five Boost is a melt-away tablet that's full of antioxidants and will help control your hunger, boost your energy, and improve focus. High Five Edge is the optimal health and total wellness dietary supplement. You'll find you have more endurance, faster metabolism, and improved cognitive function. High Five Edge will also help maintain a healthy cholesterol and support healthy aging. When you complete the challenge, take your after photos, take your measurements, and then tell us your story.
About a year and a half ago now, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and that was kind of the wake-up call. I just realized I really needed to fix the underlying issue. 5 Links was rolling out their wellness program at the same time, so kind of a match made in heaven type deal. Since we started everything, man, like 28 pounds I've lost. I definitely feel more energetic. My blood sugar levels are much lower.
How did the High Five Challenge change your life? We want to know, and it just might make you a winner. 10 finalists will win a share of $55,000 in cash and prizes. Free registration for the September 2014 and January 2015 5 Links International Training event, a free 1-month supply of the High Five Challenge kit, and a free High Five Challenge t-shirt. 2 people will win $10,000, a professional photo shoot, a Success from Home magazine feature, free travel and hotel for the 2015 5 Links SVP trip, free registration for the September 2014 and January 2015 5 Links International Training events, a free 1-month supply of the High Five Challenge kit, and a free High Five Challenge t-shirt. So what's stopping you? It's time to live a better life. Take the challenge, it's time to win.
कैसा है ये जादू हो कैसा है ये जादू परदेस में है हम बसे आस धरती की हमें परदेस में है हम बसे आस धरती की हमें तेरे ही संग चले जादू
Take the High Five Challenge. Start here, start now. And in 55 days, you'll see a new, stronger, healthier you and share it with the world. Take your before photos today. Take your measurements today. Live the challenge. The High Five line of nutrition products will make you look and feel great. High Five Lean is a protein-packed shake that will help you lose weight or maintain a healthy weight. The individual serving packets are convenient and easy to use. High Five Boost is a melt-away tablet that's full of antioxidants and will help control your hunger, boost your energy, and improve focus. High Five Edge is the optimal health and total wellness dietary supplement. You'll find you have more endurance, faster metabolism, and improved cognitive function. High Five Edge will also help maintain a healthy cholesterol and support healthy aging. When you complete the challenge, take your after photos, take your measurements, and then tell us your story.
About a year and a half ago now, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and that was kind of the wake-up call. I just realized I really needed to fix the underlying issue. 5 Links was rolling out their wellness program at the same time, so kind of a match made in heaven type deal. Since we started everything, I'm at like 28 pounds I've lost. I definitely feel more energetic. My blood sugar levels are much lower.
How did the High Five Challenge change your life? We want to know, and it just might make you a winner. 10 finalists will win a share of $55,000 in cash and prizes. Free registration for the September 2014 and January 2015 5 Links International Training events, a free 1-month supply of the High Five Challenge kit, and a free High Five Challenge t-shirt. 2 people will win $10,000, a professional photo shoot, a Success from Home magazine feature, free travel and hotel for the 2015 5 Links SVP trip, free registration for the September 2014 and January 2015 5 Links International Training events, a free 1-month supply of the High Five Challenge kit, and a free High Five Challenge t-shirt. So what's stopping you? It's time to live a better life. Take the challenge, it's time to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Business Advices 101. We're into the second segment, actually into the third segment of the show. I'm very delighted to introduce our next guest. Actually, one of our guests, Mr. Atta Arghandiwal, has been on the show a few times, so he's going to be a regular contributor for the show. So with him, actually, there's an Afghan gentleman that just recently came back from Kabul. Actually, he lives in Kabul, but he's visiting the United States. His name is Dr. Farid Homayoun. I'll give you a little bit about Dr. Farid Homayoun. For the over 20 years, Dr. Homayoun has been working to clear hazardous debris from Afghanistan. The Halo Trust is a non-profit, non-political charity which is dedicated to the removal of the deadly debris of war, like landmines. Over the past few decades, the Trust has made hundreds of thousands of acres safe in Afghanistan. And since 1988, HALO has worked continuously in Afghanistan, and 1 million people still live within the 500 yards of a mined area. So Dr. Homayoun will discuss his efforts through his organization. So we're very delighted to have these gentlemen on the show. Good evening, Dr. Farid Homayoun and Atta John as well. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much.
So before we go anywhere with asking you some specific questions, if you could just give us a little bit about yourself, a little profile,
Yes,
so
thank you very much. As you have just introduced me, I am Farid Homayoun, Dr. Farid Homayoun. I'm running the Halo Afghanistan program. I started to work for Halo Trust back in 1988. And since 1995, I've been running the Halo Afghanistan program. Halo Trust is specialized in removal of debris of war, landmines, unexploded ordnance. As you know, Afghanistan is heavily contaminated with landmines and unexploded ordnance. So this is still killing about 39 to 40 Afghans each month. So we are specialized in removal of the debris of war, and I'm grateful that you have me here this evening. So I'm at your disposal for any questions.
Well, I'm great. Well, actually, I mean, what your organization is doing, and that's a tremendous thing. And as we know, when I left Afghanistan in 1979, and all you heard was through the news and the footages was little Afghan kids basically experiencing these sort of situations where losing whether their hands or feet or whatever because of landmines.
Yes.
And if I'm not mistaken, Afghanistan was one of the worst countries in terms of landmines. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. The recent survey shows that 517 square kilometer of Afghanistan remains contaminated with landmines and what you call ERW, explosive remnants of war. Actually, the ERW is more killer and lethal than the landmines, because according to one of the surveys, about 90% of civilian accidents in Afghanistan is happening because of ERW. So we have a large program in Afghanistan. We are the biggest mine clearance charity, non-profit making in Afghanistan, and we are conducting this operation in a large area of Afghanistan and 17 provinces, about 50 districts. In a way, Afghanistan is very unfortunate because Afghanistan has become the victim of ongoing conflict for the last 30 years or so. In a way, the conflict is still continued in Afghanistan, which is again contaminating more land not with landmines but other explosive remnants of wars and improvised explosive devices, the IEDs and so on, which is taking more lives than landmines. But the good news is that there's like dedicated Afghan force, Afghan deminers, working for various organizations such as the Halo Trust, very committed, very professional, and they are engaged in humanitarian mine clearance. And by 2023, inshallah, Afghanistan will be completely rid of landmines in ERW if funding continues to come to the Mine Action Program of Afghanistan. So we've made this strategic plan along with the government of Afghanistan to free Afghanistan from the impact of mines and explosive remnants of war by 2023.
That's good to know. So what brings you to the United States? I know you're here for a special conference or something like that?
Well, several reasons. We have been invited, along with some other Afghan colleagues, for a symposium to the State Department in Washington, D.C. We finished that last week, and because I'm a medical doctor, I also run the Afghanistan Diabetes Association with some other colleagues. So I'm in California, San Francisco, to attend the American Diabetes Association conference, which is continued until tomorrow for 5 days. And also I'm sort of networking with the Afghans living here and some other institutions in the United States, just to raise the portfolio of Mine Action Program of Afghanistan, and specifically the Halo Trust being the largest mine clearance agency in Afghanistan. For your information, on Thursday, which is the 19th of June, I have a speech at the Commonwealth Club in San Francisco, and so I encourage our Afghans and Americans to take part in this speech, and basically I'll be discussing with them the deadly legacy of mines and explosive remnants of war in Afghanistan.
And what time is the event at?
It's noon time. I think it's around 1 o'clock.
And how long is this event going to go on till?
I think it's for an hour.
It's an hour program, actually.
Yes.
And Atta Arghandiwal, you're moderating the
Yes, I was very happy. Just a few weeks ago, as I called you, got a call from Commonwealth Club if I would be able to moderate the program, which is really a subject that's very dear to my heart, and very excited to actually get this opportunity to learn about the Halo Foundation. And Amy Curran, who's a wonderful representative of the organization here, were able to communicate while Dr. Homayoun was coming over. So it was really, again, an exciting opportunity to really learn about an area that's not much talked about.
Sure.
Or something that's actually, again, after every war, unfortunately. And it's something that really comes at the beginning, and there will be some spots here and there. But it's really an area that's overall being absolutely undermined and not talked about a whole lot. So with that, we really have a great opportunity, and Dr. Homayoun will go into details. And this program is again on Thursday, June 19th starts at noon, it finishes at 1. It's a 1-hour program at the Commonwealth Club in San Francisco. And as Dr. Homayoun indicated, it's a really wonderful opportunity for many to hopefully learn about this amazing effort in humanitarian work in such an important piece for people to learn as to the impact of all the landmines that have been planted in Afghanistan and around the world. So it's a great opportunity and an honor again. And again, welcome to Northern California, and we're excited about the program coming up.
Thank you very much for having me. I think that, as you pointed out, one of the reasons that I am here is just to bring the message from Afghanistan to our Afghans living here in the United States and to larger American community. That first of all, I must say that the U.S. government is one of the biggest donors for the Mine Action Program of Afghanistan and worldwide, of course. And we are very grateful to the very generous donation of the people and the government of the United States that they make to the Mine Action Program of Afghanistan. Secondly, as you have pointed out, people outside of Afghanistan know very little about the legacy of the conflict of the last 30 years in Afghanistan. So just to raise the portfolio of this and basically saying that please don't forget Afghanistan. Halo Trust Halo stands for Hazardous Areas Life Support Organization. So we are saving lives through clearance of landmines and explosive remnants of war. Not just that, we're also providing a lot of medical aid to the very needy people in remote parts of the country. We have mobile clinics. We are also involved in disaster relief through provision of mechanical equipment where there are flash floods and so on. So Halo is just more about mine clearance, but also Halo Trust is involved in Afghanistan Peace and Reintegration Program as well, providing dignified jobs for people that they lay down their weapons, and through the High Peace Council run by the government of Afghanistan. So please, whatever you can do to help Halo Trust and other mine clearance agencies in Afghanistan, please do that. Please visit our website, www.halousa.org. You get a lot of information from the website, and also we have offices in the East Coast and West Coast of the United States. We have an office in Washington, D.C. area. We have an office in San Francisco run by my colleague Amy Karen. And so please be in touch with these offices, and whatever you can do, donation, moral support, raising awareness about the problem of mines and explosive remnants of war in Afghanistan. I think whatever you can do, you're actually helping your Afghans back home, basically.
That's good to know. And you mentioned something that it's unfortunate that how media works. Somehow when the war with the Russians ended, and then when they left Afghanistan, this was one of the things that just stayed with the country for such a long time. Yes. But mainstream media doesn't even cover it. It's not a hot topic, and nobody really talks about it, like you said, Ed. So it's like left, and the only time you hear about it is like through organizations like like yourself and that you're working with. And one way to actually contact Amy, who's organizing this event on the 19th, is her number is 415-986-4852. Once again, her number is 415-986-4852. And in case if you missed this number, you can also call the general voicemail number, the 510-470-1401, and then we'll be glad to go ahead and give you more information. So are you planning to have this event only in the West Coast, or are you actually traveling around the United States?
No, this time is just this speech has been organized by my colleague Amy at the Commonwealth Club, because I'll be flying back to Afghanistan next week, inshallah. So, but this is already we had some other functions, including this one. We have been to Asia Foundation the other day, and we had a discussion for about 45 minutes about the problem of landmines and what we call ERW in Afghanistan. So this is the last session we will have, but we will be in contact in our offices here, and yes, I'll be available. I mean, if they want to get in touch with me through Hello website, my full address is there, and I'll be very, very happy to explain more about what we do in Afghanistan, what plans we have in Afghanistan, and what are the challenges ahead of us.
Right.
Security and funding are the two main issues. Unfortunately, what's happening is that because the crises here and there elsewhere in the world, the focus of attention is not is shifting from Afghanistan elsewhere, and with withdrawal of the international military forces by end of this year, unfortunately Afghanistan, the concern we have is Afghanistan will lose its momentum, will be lost, and Afghanistan will no longer be on the focus of attention. So I think we have a joint responsibility, all of us, to make sure that this 10-year of transition period that we are talking about, we should not lose momentum, and the focus of attention should remain to Afghanistan, because Afghanistan is recovering. It's from a very long-term conflict which was going on for 30 years. So I think that leaving Afghanistan alone for this transition period is dangerous.
Yeah.
And so we want to the aid to continue to flow to Afghanistan, whether it's mine clearance or any kind of reconstruction project and so on. So I want to address the wider audiences and viewers here in the United States that, you know, there is this strategic partnership between the two nations. So please continue helping Afghans so Afghans can help themselves in future.
No, that's a great point.
Well, as you can, obviously, if you pointed, Dr. Homayoun, this is again an area that has been incredibly neglected.
Sure.
And as far as the challenges facing Afghanistan, of course, there have been so many lessons learned from everything that has happened after the Russian departure in the 10 years and the whole bit. So I believe that there have been enough lessons learned. But we're very excited actually with this transition and your arrival here in U.S. so that again it really increases the level of awareness, but also our involvement. So really continue to work with the organization. And again, very excited about Thursday. We'll have a lot of details, and the program will be a good one. But I do want to remind our viewers and anyone that's interested to really come up on Thursday and join the program. There's actually a special rate that has been negotiated for our guests.
Yeah, please.
And that is, again, normal tickets are at $20 cost, but with the special Halo, that is a code that can be entered online, and that's only for $8.
Okay.
And we would love to see as many people come join us to learn really a whole lot, hopefully, about your efforts and the organization, but also to establish our communication and network with this organization so that we can actually do a better job of connecting this organization to the rest of the nonprofits and people that are interested in such humanitarian.
And what is the website once again?
So it's www.halousa.org.
halousa.org. Before we finish the segment, since you just recently came back from, came from Afghanistan, and the election is still ongoing, what is the feeling of Afghan people on the streets of Afghanistan? I know there's a lot of hope.
Yeah.
And what do you see? I mean, what do you see?
Well, I think that people have actually fed up of political turmoil in the country, crisis after crisis and so on, which is impacting the lives of ordinary Afghans in all aspects, economic, education. There's less trade is going on. There's uncertainty about the future, which makes it quite difficult for the Afghans. So I think that basically the consensus and the feeling in Afghanistan is that they have a very clear message to the Afghan politicians saying that please make a government of national unity. Please forget about the divisions and the differences and so on. Please don't divide Afghanistan on ethnic lines and so on and so forth. So the message is very clear. Afghanistan needs to move on. Afghanistan needs to develop and to move forward. So I think that the message is very clear, is that people are actually fed up with so much uncertainty about the future. So they are expecting the leaders, the politicians, to unite and forget about and put the national agenda ahead of their personal and political and ethnic agenda. So that's the feeling among the Afghan people, because the biggest problem that Afghanistan is facing right now is this political instability and economic problems. 34% of the Afghan workforce at the moment, even 40% according to one survey, are without any unemployed. So this is going to be a big challenge, big social problem.
And I think it's key that, I mean, sometimes we forget is like, you know, yes, we have two candidates, and Dr. Abdullah and Dr. Ghani, that it looks like they're going to basically, it's between those two. And I hope that for the sake of the country that they put whatever egos that they have, put it aside and think about the Afghan people and what's important for the Afghan people. And once they do that, then they're really a true leader.
Yes.
Because sometimes the problem with our people is like we have too much ego and too much pride.
Yeah.
And then we can't sit down and say, you know what, at the end of the day, I might be the president, but the real president of the country is the Afghan people.
Yes.
Not Dr. Ghani, not Dr. Abdullah,
yes.
but it's the people of Afghanistan. So whatever they decide to do, they should do it for the Afghan people.
Yes,
and they have to sacrifice a lot. I mean,
yes.
and I hope for the sake of the country that happens.
Yes.
And any closing remarks? First of all, I'm really delighted to have you on the show.
Very much.
And I hope once again the event is on the 19th at the Commonwealth Club in San Francisco. The show, the event starts at 1 o'clock?
The address is 595 Market Street and starts at 12 noon, so please arrive early. As a matter of fact, registration starts at 11:30.
And usually the tickets are $20, but because of
we have a special rate of $8 with special hello.
Which is nothing. And then people can come in and then you can find out about how to help this organization in terms of donations or other supports. Dr. Farid Homayoun, any final thoughts, please?
فقط در آخر میخوایم که یک بار دیگه از شما تشکر کنم که مرا دعوت کردین و خب برنامه قسمی بود که هم به زبان دری و انگلیسی باشه. اجازه به انگلیسی گپ زدیم، معذرت میخوایم، ولی باز هم با استفاده از موقع خدمت شما و تمام بیننده‌های محترم شما در داخل و هم ایالات متحده آمریکا و بیرون از او احترامات خدا عرض میکنم و امیدوار هستم که انشاءالله وطن خدا فراموش نکنن و به هر ترتیب و امکاناتی که دارن وطن خدا کمک کنن به شکل مادی و معنوی. من کدام گفتنی دیگه ندارم، یک بار دیگه از شما تشکر میکنم.
شما تشکر میکنم. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back we're going to actually do our technology segment again with Mr. Abudullah Nevin, and he's going to actually talk about an Afghan aircraft that was built by an Afghan innovator. So we'll be right back. Thank you. Jones Motor Cars, authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer of Fremont. Fletcher Jones Motor Cars of Fremont is proud to serve Fremont with quality Mercedes-Benz vehicles. With many models, we have something for every taste and need. For 2 years in a row, rated as the #1 Mercedes-Benz dealer. Contact Rahman Wahab at 510-279-7014. Welcome back to the show. We're in the technology segment. Actually, we had a little technical problem because so anyway, we have Mr. Abudullah Nevin is back, and actually we're glad that Atta John is as well as he's co-hosting the show because Miss Olive had to leave. So I said, I need Atta John to be with us as well. So Abdullah John, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Parmajan, for having me again. And so I went, looking for what's actually going on in Afghanistan, specifically the technology segment of it.
Yes.
So I came up with this particular invention was made by an engineer inventor in Afghan. He's a 24-year-old actually professor in Kabul University. His name is Zamarai Elali. He actually created this airplane, and it's powered by gas and battery. And actually give you some spec. The airplane approximately is 8.2 feet long and 43 miles an hour, and that's the speed of the airplane. And also it flies up to 22,000 feet, and it can carry passengers. Well, what do you think? For this invention,
I think probably
how many
in the
people
initial,
can fit?
I think I said I love aviation because of my family and everything, but I just think that probably in the initial stages, probably no passengers.
Absolutely.
And plus, I don't want to fly a plane like that.
Okay.
It's be the passenger.
I'm not sure if you guys you saw the clip. It's remote control, but it's a great achievement for Afghanistan.
Yes.
And it's actually made from wood and textile, and it's approximately it doesn't have it doesn't carry, but the inventor actually promised that in the future he's going to carry a bigger version, so he can carry also passengers in this. So far, if you look at the data, I'm actually looking at it right now. This was actually flown, the clip you guys saw earlier was flown in Nimroz. Nimroz is just relatively southwestern province from Afghanistan. And approximately, this particular guy, he had what he had to work with, and he created this invention. And by the way, this is not a recent invention, and it was done back in 2012. I just want to clarify.
So what was the? Do you have any information? And what was the? Why was this this Afghan gentleman that did this innovation? Did he have passion for aviation? Was he like?
Actually, that's a good question you ask, because this particular engineer, he actually works for irrigation, and he does a lot of engineering works for the city. And I believe this just created from his hobby.
And I wonder if it's actually he's been also motivated by the drone concepts and what's really going on.
Probably so. It probably has something to do. You must have some sort of love for technology, or in this case aviation, to kind of drive this. Look at the material. Wood, we have plenty of wood. Look at textile, and just put them together, and he made it more.
When you showed that footage, it kind of reminded me of the Wright brothers. Have you seen their footage when they were in the first plane? It was like when it starts taking off. I just felt like it just takes you back. But what is the significance of this for the Afghan people?
Great question. So. We are, Afghanistan is not a technology, country, and it doesn't. We don't have a lot of, universities funded, a lot of fundings, etc., to get that sector kind of, lift the sector. It's a great achievement for us. We wouldn't know, 5 years ago or 10 years ago, Afghanistan will create something like this, and it's getting someplace. It's a stepping stone. It's a right direction, obviously, and it get us to something, But it's going to open a lot of, opportunities for us to get this specific, rolling. Specifically, if somebody watches this clip, please, support these people. These people need support. If you cannot, financially support them morally, just send them an email. Hey, great achievement. And again, his name is Zamarai Elali. And probably can Google that name and find more information about him.
I think it's remarkable. Again, there is, could sound like a small step, but it could really mean a lot. And again, for Afghanistan, in the midst of all the chaos that's going on, and to have somebody, and again, the kind of minds and people actually that show what the talent and what the future looks like in terms of the youth in Afghanistan. But I really believe that this idea by itself is going to get a lot of attention. and it will hopefully attract some fundings. I think there could be, again, a wonderful opportunity for somebody to, again, come up with the idea, but I really believe that we should, this is the first time I'm learning and finding about it, so I'm excited, and I would love to, of course, connect with this gentleman and say, you know what, this is the way to go.
Absolutely.
But it really gets the attention towards the business mindset, which is fantastic. So I think thanks for sharing this.
Oh, no problem. No problem. So also, I think we can, there was some follow-up question last week.
Last week, because we talked about the first Afghan satellite that was launched.
Yes, the first Afghan satellite was launched, and it was a collaboration between different European nations that actually hosted the satellite and put the satellite in orbit. So some people actually ask, and there was a follow-up question that, what is this? And specifically, people actually didn't really care about the technology. They care about the $15 million. They ask us, so where is the money going? Be honest with you, I don't know. Hopefully it goes in the right direction. Hopefully it creates jobs and opportunity for Afghanistan. Hopefully, it will put people in the right direction. But, the idea is this, to create some self-sustainable, projects like this, to bring something, to Afghanistan so people can go to work. Instead of, feeding somebody fish, teach them how to fish. We cannot depend on U.S. We cannot depend on European nations or, our hands out, say, please give us money. Projects like this, come in, just starts a lot of opportunity to take, people and give them some opportunities to work on. Technology
wouldn't it be great, I don't know, because you've been to Afghanistan a few times, and I think, John, I know you went. I know sometimes in our community we have a lot of events that basically cater to the music industry. Give awards to this, but when it comes to things like technology and stuff like that, wouldn't it be nice to actually celebrate people that are actually, whether they're small innovators or doing something like this gentleman is doing, and highlight, and this is an achievement, and we have to actually promote these kind of individuals because they have a much bigger stake in the Afghan economy through technology or through innovations. Like you said, the satellite, hopefully the money is going to come back and funnel back to the country, so actually it will have a multiplier effect, so we can actually employ people. So do you know of any events that actually
no, actually, unfortunately, one of the approach was one of the biggest TV network that I know of. We went there and asked him about one of the segment. I'm not going to mention their name on your program.
Sure.
So we went there and said, I told them about this idea to just promote technology.
Yeah.
And the CEO was really a good friend of mine. He took this idea and actually they turned around one of the shows that made the technology. Instead, actually, I took a lot of Indians and I was actually catered for the Indian slot, so I took it out and promote technology in that slot. And so from the network perspective, there are a lot of boosts there. Because they would look at and say, wow, there's a robot that actually, there's a car that actually drives by itself. And it was actually made, this first segment they did with the Google car that was, that drives by itself. A kid, when we heard about stuff like this, say, oh, really? Is that really true? Is that a fake thing, that really happened? But now it is real, Those are real things that we promote in Afghanistan to start, we don't have a lot of celebration, to answer your questions, and that would be something right now to kind of provoke people's thought in the right direction, because we use technology every day, and technology is part of our life right now. We cannot hide from them. Yes. We cannot just suppress them like in the previous government. They hang the TVs on them. I'm talking about.
Yes.
But it is something that you have to adopt. Whether you like it or not, even in Islam, science is promoted, and that's what we should promote.
Yeah.
Well, this is why maybe, thanks to the show, and again, you talk about recognition and bringing it up to people's attention, and hopefully bringing this news. And I think this is a great beginning, and hopefully there will be time where we can celebrate and actually,
absolutely,
share more and more, and actually recognize efforts like this. So I think it's all happening. It is exciting, and thanks for sharing again. And I'm sure there will be, our audience will actually participate and to let us know about more and more. And I'm hoping that our network gets stronger and becomes stronger. And we really need our community and people to really come together and again understand what's happening, but also celebrate these successes. To me, this is enormous, and I'm sure there are many more that are taking place, but we just don't know about.
Absolutely.
So I think it's
and
our
so,
job.
I mean, I put my email address on. If you have anything, if you have a small idea or something that you want to share, and you think it's not aviation, whatever, ideas are the. I mean, if you want to just share this with us on, something that will improve people in any direction and right direction, please help each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. It doesn't have to be a software. It doesn't have to be something. Whatever you have. Even I always say, the greatest invention to me is actually matches. Think about this. Without matches, where would we when we have a fire today, right?
Yeah.
So
no, that's a great idea, and I actually, as far as I know, as I've known Abdullah John, he's very